going to teach a new topic of land and real estate law, the new topic RERA, as RERA bill. Now everybody is aware about how much havoc was created before RERA, as there was no strict regulations with regard to real estate in India. Earlier, real estate used to be governed only under specific legal provisions and legal legislations like Indian Contract Act and Consumer Protection and specific relief, but no major specific law used to function with respect to entertaining all the real estate matters, because of which there were a lot of losses and there were a lot of harm occurred. Losses occurred both with respect to the buyers and the seller of a particular land. And after 2016, when RERA came into existence, it made a remarkable change. Specifically, after 2015, 2016, it made an impact and it proved to be a pretty decent law. Although every law has loopholes in it, therefore RERA also have a lot of loopholes in it. But it's very important for a real estate lawyer or for a real estate law student to study this particular law and to study in the implications of this particular law. Now, before talking about RERA, I clearly want to connect RERA with lot of laws. Like RERA is also connected to Indian Contract Act. RERA is also linked to Consumer Protection Act. It is also linked to Civil Procedure Code, and it is also linked to insolvency and bankruptcy code. So there are a lot of laws. It is related to a lot of laws. It's a very up and majorly people who want to litigate. There would be a lot of RERA matters, specifically in Greater Noida courts, where the land property is at a huge number, and it's pretty decent. Pretty decent law to a pretty decent field to choose as a litigation expert expertise area. So let's begin. Now, in this particular video, I would cover the following topics. Why this act is required. It's very essential to understand why the act is required. Without knowing the importance of the act, I don't even think that there is any use of studying any act. Specifically for people who want to litigate, this act holds a very important value because there are many provisions and there are many matters, especially in Greater Noida, with respect to RERA, and real estate lawyers earn a hefty amount or earn a very good amount with respect to cases related to real estate. After discussing the importance of this act, I will just introduce what is this act, and I would also talk about salient features of the Act. I will also talk about registration. I will talk about RERA, functions and powers, protection of buyers, real estate regulatory authority and appellant tribunal, future implications of the amendment, and salient features of the amendment. Now, these are the topics which I would discuss. Apart from that, there would be other. Now, I have divided all these topics into two videos. The first half topics would be covered in this video, and the second half topics would be covered in the next video. So, the RERA, the full form of RERA is Real Estate Regulation Development Act 2016. Please make sure, all the students, please make sure to remember the name of the act. Now, why this act is required? Real estate and housing sectors are highly unregulated sectors. Lack of transparency in project, no proper information about the builder, lack of remedies available to the buyers to protect the interest of consumers in the real estate, and to establish an adjudicating mechanism for speedy redressal. Now, this is the importance of why this act is required. I clearly told you that this act is it's of ultimate importance because earlier, before 2016, there was no law which used to regulate the housing sector and the real estate industry, and there was no transparency in the project. There were a lot of times there were a lot of losses occurred by both builder and the person who's buying the property. and there was no information about. I think you have heard of the Amrapali group that came into existence before 2015 only, and now there are a lot of Amrapali builder, which there are a lot of properties of Amrapali which is not functioning, which is at standstill. So there were a lot of scams occurred before RERA came into existence, and there was lack of remedies available to the buyers to protect the interests of consumers in real estate sector and to establish an adjudicating mechanism for CPD redressal. Now, if I talk about the introduction is Real Estate Regulation Development Act is an act of the Parliament which seeks to protect home buyers as well as help boost investment in the real estate industry. The bill was passed by Rajya Sabha on 10th March 2016 and by the Lok Sabha on 15th March 2016. The Act came into force from 1st May 2016 with 69 of 92 sections notified. Central and state governments are liable to notify the rules under the Act within a statutory period of 6 months, applicable to whole of India except Jammu and Kashmir. Um, and Real Estate Regulatory Authority, RERA, is the governing authority. Law is not retrospective, it is only prospective. And what are the salient features of the Act? The first salient feature is establishes a state real estate regulatory authority for that particular state as the government body to be approached for redressal of grievances against any builder, vests authority on the real estate regulator to govern both residential and commercial real estate transactions. It is mandatory for developers to post any information on issues such as project plan, layout, government approvals, land title status, subcontractors to the project, schedule for completion with the state real estate regulatory authority RERA, and then in effect passes information on to the consumers. The current place of selling on the basis of ambiguous super build-up area for a real estate project is declared illegal. Carpet area has been clearly defined. Punishment for developer who violates the order of the appellate tribunal of the RERA is 3 years with or without a fine. Currently, if a project is delayed, then the developer does not suffer in any way. Now, the law ensures that any delay in project completion will make the developer liable to pay the same interest as the EMI being paid by the consumer to the bank back to the consumer. The developer cannot make changes to the plan that had been sold without the written consent of the buyer. This puts paid to a common and unpopular practice by developers to increase the cost of projects. Every project measuring more than 500 square meters or more than 8 apartments will have to be registered with the RERA. The law mandates every builder to keep 70% of collection from every project in separate bank account. Now, if I talk about registration for who is liable to get registration from RERA? All the commercial real estate projects where the land is over 500 square meters, all the residential real estate projects where the land is over 500 square meters or 8 apartments to register with the Real Estate Regulatory Authority, RERA, for launching a project. For ongoing projects which have not received completion certificate on the date of commencement of the Act will have to seek registration within 3 months. Real estate agents who facilitate selling or purchase of properties must take prior registration from RERA. Such agents will be issued a single registration number for each state or union territory, which must be quoted by the agent in every sale facilitated by him. And what is the process of registration? The applicant has to file an application for registration with RERA in a prescribed form along with the prescribed fees and document. The application for registration must be either approved or rejected within a period of 30 days from the date of application by the RERA. On successful registration, the promoter of the project will be provided with a registration number, a login ID, password for applicants to fill up essential details on the website of the RERA. What is the penalty for failure to register? A penalty of up to 10% of the project cost of 3 years imprisonment may be imposed. Now, the registration has four major process. First is time limit for registration for ongoing projects, 3 months from commencement of this act. For new project, 30 days. Exceptions, area of land which is more than 5,000 or equal to of more than 500 square meters. A number of apartments more than 8 is equal to 8 or more than 8. In case of renovation, repair, redevelopment. Third process is revocation on complaint or suo motu, where the promoters makes default or violates any terms and condition of the approval or promoters involved in any kind of unfair practice. Consequence, debar the promoters from accessing to its website in relation to that project, specifying his name in the list of defaulters, display his photograph on its website and inform the other RERA, direct the bank to freeze the account. These are the registration process. In the next video, I will majorly talk about RERA functions and powers, protection of buyers, real estate regulatory authority, and appellate tribunal, and future implications of amendment, salient features of the amendment. Thank you so much.